I have found out that the water connections for the outside tankless water heater are under the house. That's not much of a problem. I'll be able to deal with that. So I can just drill holes right here and bring it up. And they're very clearly marked what's hot and cold. And there's some good ball valves out there. I'll show you that in a little bit, but mainly today, what I have learned is, I don't even know if you can see it. Not really. Well, just imagine this. I'm not lifting this thing up. The cord for the washing machine. Is it the washing machine or the dryer? I think it might have been. I don't know. It must have been the dryer. The great big 30 amp 4-prong. This one. Let me just show you this. I don't know what's. I've got so much dancing in my mind now. So I got this. Glad to see they had those brakes on there. See that thing there? That's your 30 amp dryer connection. And I couldn't figure it out. I figured it out pretty quick, but the cable for that thing was bending like this. It was very severely bent. And that's because that's end upside down. And so I got the power off to it. I'm going to check it anyway. And but anyway, you know, could I bring cold water in off of that? I don't know. I don't know what I just really don't know what to do quite yet. But I got to be able to be without water for quite a while. It's too late in the morning to start this because I got to go for another 16-hour day, and which I don't really mind. The drain looks good. I'm glad there's a P-trap in there. When they put the dishwasher in, they didn't put a P-trap in there, and it stank the house up, and it took a while to figure out why. And I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm glad at least to see that. But the house doesn't smell bad. I mean, I can't believe I got paint that far back, a year ago. So good for me. Nevertheless, let's keep going. I see no reason to. Before I pull this out, if I pull this out, and I may pull this out to do the plumbing, I don't see a reason to have it just come out of the floor. I don't know. I just haven't decided what to do yet. We'll see in a little bit. I got to get that outlet out because I'm going to replace it. I got to turn that around because it's wrong. And your cable, a big thick cable like that, bending 90 degrees isn't your best option, because if it shorts out internally, guess what? It's the end of the house right there. It turns into ash. I don't know why people do things. All you gotta do is just turn this over, and then it's the right side around. It didn't cause any stresses or anything. I am very happy to see that, I hold on to those little things, those focus. There you go. Those little things, if I can. You just sometimes make things convenient, not totally necessary. So just turn that over, and then I found out this GFCI is a simple dedicated circuit, which I kind of expected. You can see that it's pushed in. Wrong. So get the kinds that have the plates on them. That one looks like it was challenged in other ways because, yeah, there you go. So that's nice to see that. The other thing you will discover is that you have a big hole in your house. See that big hole back there where the wires are coming up out of there? You need to get something and goop that up. And all of those are holes down in there, and the big hole up there. So you want to tighten up the stuff. This is how you do it. I think I'll see if I've got some of those foam things. I think I do, that you put behind the plate, and this will be changed out. And so I'm real glad to see that's on a dedicated circuit. And I hadn't done anything over here yet, so got to go under the house, it looks like. I really don't like doing that, but you get used to it. If you're down there long enough, you get used to it. It's just kind of breaking through that barrier, of going under the house. And you got to do it pretty quick. Let's see, this is not quite January, so you don't want to be going under there when in the warm weather where the snakes are abounding. So I've been cutting the grass around trying to keep the mice away. Keep the mice away, keep snakes away. That's the best way to describe it. Alright, we're going to get stuff. Everybody likes to see Daphne. We're going down the road to get stuff at the Getting Spot. All the stuff that makes plumbing better. I was going to report to you that I actually smelled propane inside the house a little bit back in that corner when I pulled that drywall down. I get rid of this stuff just in time. So I would suggest that if you have a 10-year or older gas water heater, be it tank or tankless like mine, that you have it inspected carefully by a very competent person, because that propane in the house is not a good thing. I was going to say something else, but I guess it. Oh yeah. I noticed that the pipes go under the house. I'm probably not going to do any filming under the house. Might, I don't know. I've done it before when I hooked up when I need my shower, but we'll go down there and look around. Maybe. It's hard to drag everything down there as it is, much less the camera. But sometimes I think of it as I'm going to film it for myself, and I'll make a little movie under the house so I can not have to go down there next time I hook. Just maybe it'll stay. Now remember, my channel got hacked, so if you would subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. I lost many thousands of subscribers, so anything you can do to help, I sure would appreciate it. Ring the bell if you like. I don't post that often. I'm not at home much anymore. So anyway, I got stuff coming. Thanks again for watching. Now back to our plumbing program. There's that real creepy house. Green siding, abandoned structure. That house right there just creeps me out. Ugh. I'm not gonna buy there. Ugh. Scary. Ooh. Okay, what I did here was put in a GFCI breaker in this seeming to be a dedicated circuit, and the reason for that is I took out this probably never used one time GFCI here that was going to be behind the washer and dryer. Like, really? Not a good idea, but that's a valuable thing, so I'm going to hold on to it. And anyway, I think there's enough light here. I don't know how to make that work anyway. Okay. Oh, you got to hit the remote. I'm not forget it. You can see this. So I just put in this real nice heavy-duty $7 outlet. Tighten up all your screws. Be sure to hook up your earthing wire. This is a wet environment, can be. And that's a real nice heavy back saddled outlet. And of course, always have your grounds going up. Always remember that. Okay. Now, you know, I'll be honest about this thing. A lot of equipment isn't designed for that. But that's the way I like to do it. So I just think that's safer. Got this turned around. I got some great stuff foam. I gotta find those outlet. I've got a couple of those pads. So let's go down there. Half the fun of being on YouTube is tips and tricks here. Ooh, been kind of raining. This was my the cord, the hose that was on my sprayer nozzle. I'm going to move that to the porch. I've got to do that. This is pretty gnarly, crummy stuff, like builder grade junk. It's very stiff, and I'll tell you. Let me take this in and I'll show you something. It's probably easier to show you than to tell you. So, if you have the single control valve, and oh, you get to see my bathroom again, where I ripped out the plastic fiberglass tub and And let's get all the lights on. And did the glass block trick. And inset the tile. I love the shower. Okay, and so I put in this one, one that's far more flexible and just nicer, and it'll actually move around, you know, a little bit. See the problem? So if you have something that's a little bit, let's get me all wet there. See this thing here, the trouble was it was hooking on this, and then you get scalded if you're not careful. And water heater temperatures, boy, that's a big subject, isn't it? Do you want it to be a low water temperature if you got kids and whatnot, and keep them from getting scalded? Or do you want bacteria to grow in your water heater? You got to turn it up a little bit. They have mixing valves that keep you anti-scalding valves and stuff. So I would recommend that you keep your water heater up a little higher than probably. I turned one up yesterday for a friend. I didn't know how to do it. I'm sure there's lots of videos on this. So, but anyway, this kind of hose, aside from being just crummy, see it just bends like that. It's real crummy stuff, and it'll hook you here and could hurt you. So don't let that happen to you, okay? And just a little spray of Tilex in here now and then. It's picking up a little oddly, and it really doesn't look that dirty. But maybe I'll get. Well, speaking of Tilex, I'll just get some. Oh, and another thing, I got my new thing for the toilet there, and they do come in big sizes, bigger sizes. So those were kind of nice. So just tips and tricks. Ooh. Well, let's see if that still works. I was just getting ready to do something. Yeah, it should. Okay, that should take up that kind of blow. Well. Giant steps are what you take. Alright, let's go under here now. I wasn't going to do this, and then I decided, well, you know, perhaps it's better to make a video map of this thing than trying to make a physical map of it. So that's what we're going to do. And got notes there. Alright. Alright. Come on. Now, I got my measuring stick with me. I got my light. I got my notes. And I've decided that we're just going to do this thing. So, I don't know if I can take you the whole way, but I can try. I got to get this all the lariat. Somebody's pulling my lariat here. Alright. Let's get that one going. So, let's just throw that there, and we'll throw that there, and we got to get down here. Now, I am not a fan. The mice haven't been here. That's good. That's been there a long time. So I tried to insulate with some stuff, and it's kind of falling down. I need to bring me some. Okay, I'm a fan of knee pads now. I have never worn them before. So we're going over here, and I'll explain to you what's going on. Don't worry, don't look to the right. Just don't do it. There's something over there I don't want to see. That's my water line for the ice maker. See some of this. Take a look over there. Ooh, spider webs. I got my hat on, so, and my hair all tucked into my hat. So this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to try to make this as easy as I know how. I actually have food up there, but I don't think I'm going to want it. Okay. See, I put in them thermostatic vent things, and I put some great stuff around there. So what we got here is a big old whole house filter. We're right underneath where we need to be here. And I'm sort of wondering what's going on here. So this is the cold water supply right here. This is what's coming into the house. So I should have brought a pad to sit on or something. Now the knee pad thing, if you crouch back too far, it kind of hurts. So let's get this thing going on. What are we on here? We're on fractional. So this filter is going to be moved upstairs. So we've got 29-30 seconds, which is like 9/10 of an inch or something. And that'd be right for 3/4. That's wonder why they got that line right there going. So this is the main water line here that's going up to the box where that valve is, I bet you. And then we're gonna, yeah, I have to bring a piece of carpet or something to sit on and do this job. So we got the two lines coming. Oh, we got an outlet right there. Oh, my hair thing fell off. I don't know what to do with my hair. I guess I could cut it right. And then we got the two lines coming in from the water heater. So that must be the hot water. Let's see, we got a right and a left. I'll have to, what in the world? So, okay, there's hot and cold right there. I gotta take all that insulation out. I guess I'll just have to do that. So that means I need to bring a respirator. And there's my drain line. I would like to hook my drain lines off my water heater and washing machine to that, but I'm not going to. I'm afraid of fumes. I need to bring the propane torch down here too. So I think all of that is 3/4. That up there, that red line, where does that red line go? That red line goes that way. Do I see it coming back across here? Let me see if I can see that. Where does that red line go? It shouldn't go. Here you go. I got an idea. I'm going to take that down and we'll just sit on that thing. Okay? Seems like a deal to me. There you go. One problem solved. Where does that red line go to? That red line goes to where in the hell does that red line go? Here, I give up on that. Just keep my head down. What is all this stuff crisscrossing around the universe for? Just turn here. Let's lose this one too. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Okay. So, what's going on here? That red line goes to something here. I don't know. That's got to be the water heater. Stuff right there. Where does this red line go? Let's pull this down and see if I can see. Ugh. It's like being under a house, isn't it? Try to save that stuff and put it back in there later. And whatever you do, don't let it. Don't hope there are no snake bodies in there or anything. Get the hell out of there. What is it? Stuff it back up in there somehow. I guess they weren't expecting me. There's a red line there. I just don't know what's what. Well, that was red line goes up that way. Where does it make its turn? Okay. It doesn't seem to make a turn. What in the hell did they do? I mean, what in the world? And that red line's 1/2 inch stuff. Let's see if I can pull this out and discern anything. And now, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I need to bring a. That may help me right there. Get feeling for what's going on. Let's take a look there now. Okay, there's my water heater lines there going up through the floor. Thank God I'm glad I found that. So all I got to do here, and I got a little leeway, so I've got the main line is half, and that's the main hot line is half, and the other one is 3/4. So these two lines, one of these goes to the spigot, and one of them is the main line going up to the house. Okay, so how far would you say that was? I don't know. I was thinking of insulating this stuff, but I'm going to let that go by the wayside. Now that right there is pretty close. I don't know. So there, that means I got to go take the, there must be a 90-degree turn right there at the baseboard at the house. Okay, so we know I got to get a straight connector for, okay, let's take a look at these things. Those are just, ooh, those are nasty. Okay, I can put this in upstairs wherever I want to. The other thing you could do is leave this the hell alone and just take the filter out and make this like a sediment filter and just buy another one of those and put it upstairs. I think that's where we're gonna go. Let's just leave that alone. I don't know what that thing there does. Just some kind of tap it. Okay, so maybe I can do all my fancy junk. And there's the drain. Okay, I needed to know where the drain was. So it's right there. Ooh, I need to know where these are. I didn't bring my measuring tape, but 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks in. And so one of those has got to be the line going up. Okay, and then there's that Scotch-Brite pad, and there's the drain. And I would say that's about 6 feet in. And it looks like I got clear sailing on drilling. Let's see where those lines are. So if I drill right, I may not have to drill any holes in the floor now. Okay, well that's it. Let's get the cat hair out of here. And let's look at my notes, my dirty notes now. Okay, let's see. It was measure water pipe size. Okay, did that. There's that, and there's my shopping list. Let's pull some more caulking up from the. Let's leave that light on. It's scary down here. Ooh. Well, let's see here. We got some SharkBite 90s. We got some SharkBite rings. Looks like I'm only going to be doing 3/4. Didn't know that till you got here. And I got some SharkBite 180s or straight connectors. I got some spackle. A smidge of spackle. I got these to run the drains down. And I got some 3/4 inch PEX. And I got some asparagus and some avocados and bananas. I'm a real good eater. You might be surprised by that. And then I got these things. Now these, I didn't get the, am I going to just go right back and get those now? Because I'm probably going to have to figure out what I can take back. I probably got a pretty good take back list. So I'm going to put in this wood floor right here, finish up this and get it level. That'll bring me up a little bit. That'll be okay. I've tested my hole right here. I've drilled and tested to see where I come out, and that's fine. And so I can go ahead and rough those in. And I've probably got a lot I can take back. So we'll see. We'll do that later, but I didn't get the straight connectors. I didn't even think about it. Do I want to drive 25 miles to do that? Nah. I'll figure it out good enough. Well, now that I think about it, maybe they make these in 90s. I didn't even think about that till now. I got my electrical connector. I put me in a little grommet thing, a little push-in grommet. Do that. So I can go ahead and do a little hard wiring and stuff like that. God, didn't even occur to me. I just wrote water heater stuff. I wasn't specific, so let that be a lesson to you. So, okay, let's finish this floor up. And I got a lot to do way before I need to worry about getting the water heater hooked up, because my PEX tool is several days away. So we'll wait. We're not going to make a dedicated trip for that. Got the old Metabo going. And I've been working back here. I went down and I got my extra floor left over from this very project and filled that in. And I'm going to shellac that, but I got to get rid of that drain right there. I got my great stuff in place. So we're going to just kind of push that back there a little bit and get the old AccuVac going. And I'm going to caulk the bejesus out of this. Filled in some wonderful gaps in there. So let's get rid of this thing, shellac this, and see how things are going. Okay, we have a great big hole in the floor. I got that old drain out. Threw it over there, it don't matter. It was sort of foamed in a little bit. So I got the exact, I figure it's the exact same thing I did this to do the original drain. That really never worked out. And then, so what's this crazy dude doing now? Well, I'm going to get the Gorilla Glue, not a sponsor. I'm going to put this in here like this. Hope it goes. Oh, it got a little too easy. I figured it would because of the kerf of the thing. That's why I'm going to use this to fill in the gaps. So we're going to Gorilla Glue this baby. Gorilla. And that's just a hunk of 2x4 or something. So you just do that to... there's a reminder of what this reminds me of, but I don't believe I can say that on YouTube. So let's gloop it up, and the trick here will be put the Gorilla Glue down here on the low side, so it'll kind of etch its way up, won't make a big mess, and I won't have to scrape a bunch of it out. So I'm going to probably wet this a little bit so it'll cure quicker, and we'll see how it looks in a little bit. Now I'll give me time to shellac this, and then I don't know what time it is, but I gotta go soon anyway. Okay, I got that set, but well, it's a giant Cheeto. No, we know what that is. That's professional great stuff. I let my gun sit too long, and I unscrewed the thing, and I just let it go for a while, and then there you go. So I'm gonna see if this breaks into little bits and just sort of pack it around in there. Try to make some kind of use of it, you know. So we'll see. I mean, you know, why throw it away? See what I mean? I wonder if clowns' digestive tracts look like that. Isn't that funny? I don't know. Festive. So just cram it in there, and if nothing else, you kind of support. You can cram it and shove it, and you know, keep the wires and the plumbing pipes from kind of rattling around, Mr. Bones. I've got a bunch of siliconized caulk in there to help cut down the drafts and the bugs and stuff. This box is interesting. It doesn't have any openings up there. So let me get my finger in there and get that around, put these up. And I guess I should do that one too, since I got it right here, huh? Let's do that one too. All right, you'll see it all done in a minute. Just make, you know, it'll take a minute. So I have the raw wood all smeared down with some shellac, amber obviously. This is exactly what you want Gorilla Glue to do right here. You want to make it fills in the gaps. And I might get a little caulk and mess around with that. Caulk up it, I don't know, I'll probably do that at the end. So all of these are back in here. The water heater 110 is roughed in and ready to go. And so that's going to be it for tonight. I don't got no more in me to do nothing. So give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we'll continue with this project. So it's funny, every time I walk in here, you know, most people go, "Oh no, this is like the greatest thing I could ever see right here," and it's going to be greater here pretty soon. I can't drill holes in that yet or set anything there, so we'll let that dry overnight, and let me get the caulk gun and get that center hole and some other stuff done, and that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I think I said that a minute ago, second ago. And it's time to sit down and watch a little Tales of Wells Fargo.